So I think the directory for catechesis best defines what a catechist is. It's an apprenticeship in the entire Christian life. Ultimately, our role as catechists is to help form young disciples. Now, I think the way that the sixth task of a catechist kind of fits in with that reminds me a little bit of Thomas Groome. He's a professor out of Boston College who says that a good catechist will address three things in every person: the head, the heart, and the hands. The head being, of course, that intellectual knowledge piece of the faith, the heart being that experiential piece of the faith, our worship, and the hands being how we live our faith out. So I think the way that the sixth task of a catechist apply is this: we have to teach the knowledge of the faith. We have to pass on that deposit of faith. And the second thing, we have to help our young people understand what the church teaches about the morality of our faith. So I think those two kind of deal with the head part, the knowledge part. The third task of a catechist, of course, is to teach our kids about the rituals and sacraments. I know what I find is that so many of my young people don't understand the rituals of our faith. What does it mean to be anointed with oil? Or what is the white garment all about in baptism? And I think once our kids understand the rituals, they can more fully experience the sacraments. The second piece of that heart piece, or the fourth task of a catechist, is to help our kids learn to pray. I think if we can provide them with experiences of prayer in our classroom and teach them to pray, that experiential heart piece will come alive. And then finally, the last two tasks of any catechist is to teach our students and educate them for community life. I see this as the hands piece, the living out our faith. I think the best way to do this is to create a classroom of community where we have an open, loving, accepting environment that will help the kids understand community by experiencing what community is all about. And then finally, the last task is to teach our students their ultimate mission, and that is to bring about the kingdom of God. And I think the way we best do that is through providing service projects for our students where they can go out and actually live their faith and see what bringing the kingdom of God is all about. So the bottom line, as a catechist, our role is to create disciples by touching their head, their heart, and their hands.